couple of listen.
You know, like two different. I don't even know her anymore. I don't know who she is. What does she do?
What's she do?
What?
Don't judge me based off that.
Because she's not here anymore. She's not. This is who we're dealing with today. So
address me as such. Address me as today.
Okay.
What y'all say?
What's up? What's up? What's up? I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in to Be Greater Podcast. It's your boy Earthwind. I just want to say please hit the subscribe button and salute to everybody that's rocking with me. Yeah. Yo, guess who back? It's your boy Earthwind, aka Mr. Be Greater, and this is my home court. This is Be Greater Podcast, where I get the free reign to give my unexpert opinion. And today we got two beautiful specimens of the Nubian race, Mrs. Teyana Taylor and Mrs. Lorri Harvey. Mwah. Listen, check this out, right? Listen, ladies, before we even start, Teyana, I know you're married, and mine better. Listen, baby, look. I am not the one to break up a happy home, but if the home ever gets too unhappy and you find yourself in the wind, listen, I am not a hard man to get in touch with. Listen, Miss Lorri, listen now, you a savage. I already know your type. We finna get into it, right? Listen, this is Be Greater Podcast, where I get the free reign to give my very unexpert opinion. And I'm here to tell you today, when Mike Killmonger, what's his name? He ain't never had a chance. Because there's levels to things in life, right? And just because you can attain a lot of trinkets and cover up and put a nice little costume on, it doesn't negate who you are inside, right? And I'm finna break it down to you in a very unexpert, opinionated way. Why? One, Mike never had a chance. And two, Teyana or Lorri, listen, baby, listen. I can listen. Kodak voice. I'm a gremlin. Let's get it popping. Let's get into these videos. We got Teyana interviewing Lorri. Let's see what they talking about.
Oh, green, I would say just like transparency and like openness, communication, not trying to beat around the bush or act like you want something that you maybe really don't. Right. You know what I mean? Like really you got 20 other people that you're entertaining.
Pretty,
like, it's like, just be open and honest about what it is, what you're doing, because then I feel like that gives you an opportunity to make a conscious decision about what you want to do.
You might be on the same way.
Yeah.
So please, help yourself.
Cut the game.
Just cut the
game. Just cut the games.
Okay, so if you had a red, what would it be?
I would say if you're too close to your exes, that's a red flag.
Y'all see how both these ladies are so color coordinated? Look at Teyana Taylor looking so luscious. Iman, listen, bro. Don't fuck up, bro. Do not. I see you and Tiffany looking like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got some shit bubbling, but look, Teyana better than Tiffany. I'm trying to tell you. Tiffany, she a snake anyway. I don't like her ass. Lorri, listen. I ain't got the, you know what I'm saying, the means to fly you too many places outside of 2,000 miles of Chicago, right? So check this out. We can figure it out, though. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I have a big heart. If you got a big heart, we can make this work. We can do this.
Cordial, cool.
Cordial, okay, you speak. I don't want y'all to have beef yet, okay? Because then that gets messy.
So how would you take it if it was genuine? Nah. It's like...
It's not adding up for me.
It's not. Because I feel like if y'all going to be that level of close, then we don't need to be doing this. Like, y'all should still try and probably figure that out or work that.
How about y'all? Y'all cool with y'all exes being cool with their exes? I ain't got no kids, so, like, a lot of times I feel like I ain't got a foot in the race, but it is levels to things, right? You know what I'm saying? It can't be a Friday night and y'all just randomly together and the kids at the mama house and y'all just hanging out. Nah. But I don't know. I ain't the jealous type. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the energy for me.
Yeah, then also, too, it's like, on the flip, how would you feel? Are you cool if I'm still cool with my exes?
And that's my thing. Don't dish what you can't take.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nah, I feel I feel that. Okay, well, on a more positive note, what make you feel powerful, like, when dating?
Not compromising my values and like my standards and my requirements.
Yeah.
I think it just also depends to
Lorri, give me the energy of one of them girls. She knows to the fiber of her being that she's beautiful. And she knows she's a bad bitch. Like Teyana Taylor knows she a bad bitch. I'm sorry, a bad B. But it's like Teyana Taylor, the type of 10, she a 10, right? But she'd say she a 8. Lorri, like, she a 10, but she gonna say she 100. Both of them 10s, but it's like she knows.
Like where you guys
She
are at in
knows
that
she
stage
is
of
her.
the relationship, because sometimes like you gotta just make sure you're giving it to the right person. I think that's important, because it's like when you start giving it to the wrong person, it's gonna like drain you.
But then when you know it's the right person, because everybody have on a mask in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. So, like, overall, like, what stage of dating do you feel like you start seeing people's true colors? That's an even better question. Because what if you blocking your blessings? What if you see? That's the thing. We talk about like following us, following our heart, following that feeling, but at the same time have a whole bunch of requirements on what a person should be. So how do we know like which ones are like, am I being too harsh?
And it's like, am I getting the energy that Teyana Taylor is asking her for advice? Like, ain't you the married one? Where your ring at? If her ring even, I don't even see her ring. What is going on? Her ring is not on unless, listen, from this perspective that I'm looking at right now, her ring not on. Her dunks is tight, but her ring is not on. We need to, why is she asking her questions like she the one need advice?
I think like
Mom,
there's some superficial requirements that like, okay, we can kind of, you can cut down on those. You can compromise on some of those. It's like, okay, that's not really important. If it's somebody who's genuinely like a really good person and care about you, they have your best interests at heart, then I feel like, okay, we can compromise on some of those things. But I think like as long as you're not compromising on like your core values and beliefs and like
that's it.
But the tricky thing is, all right, your core values and beliefs. That's such a glossy, just a beautiful way to just say a whole lot of nothing. Like, what is your principles? Right? A lot of people core values and beliefs might be Birkins, right? Might be Birkins. And to you in your world that makes you happy, but in practicality and trying to break everything down to the simplest and what really makes us happy, like it ain't really that, you know. Like in your world, like these are two of the most privileged women in the world. So ladies out here listening to these two beautiful Nubian queens, you got to understand their place of privilege. They get to brush shoulders with millionaires daily. You turning down folks now. She is turning down millionaires. It is levels. Like, so what makes her values is, and I'm just talking, right? My unexpert opinion. A lot of women can fall into the trap trying to fall behind these idols, and like Teyana Taylor is married to a basketball player, 6'6" NBA player, and he a dope dude. Like, what she has is rare. What they have is rare. How many dope relationships you know out there? Teyana Taylor and Mon Shepard is probably one of the few relationships in the celebrity realm that I feel like is gonna make it, because I feel like they are two kindred spirits. They are there, yin and yang, and I feel like they're gonna make it.
Okay. Describe how taking control improves the overall dating experience.
I think you'll just be happier at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I'm very much in a space right now where I'm not doing anything that's going to compromise my peace and happiness.
Mm.
So I think just taking control, making sure you like maintain your power, don't give your power away to anybody. That I feel like is the key to like truly being happy in or out of a relationship.
And that's probably what Micheal B Jordan had a problem with. Listen, unexpert opinion. I need to drop it like a little scroll and tab across right. That's probably what Micheal B Jordan had a problem with. Like, her perfect man probably doesn't even exist. I'm not even going to say that. He probably does exist. If I just had to take an uneducated opinion, I don't know if you remember David Barksdale. No, it wasn't David Barksdale. Idris Elba. The dude he played in The Wire, that type of man, that's probably what Lorri needs. She needs a refined gangster, gentleman, millionaire, savvy, charisma, alpha. But like, I don't feel like Micheal B Jordan is ever gonna be her type. She need a 35-year-old puff daddy. Funny enough, she needs something like that, like she need a one of one. I feel like Lorri can settle down only for a one of one, and especially right now, she in her prime. Like, listen, she get to move how she wants to move because she has enough beauty to wager her way through life. Her smile is immaculate. She got the lips. Listen, she gonna make it. But when girls come out here try to emulate that, she is one of one, right? It's levels, right? She can do that. She is introduced to the high society from her peoples, and she move around in the realm, and now she famous, and she pretty enough to wager it all. Is she ever gonna settle down though? She be the type of girl to be 35 and beautiful. Like, damn, baby, why you single? And she will hit you with that whole long soliloquy. The same girls in their mid-30s always say.
What's one thing you know now that you wished you knew sooner?
That Micheal B Jordan wasn't it.
I didn't know this was you. Chill.
You know.
She's like, I gave him a try. Like, maybe I can mold him up and fix him. And she like, it failed. That's what she want to say. That's what she want to say. I bet you.
I think I even learned to become a better communicator in this relationship. Like, I think I actually learned that about myself. I actually was a horrible communicator. Didn't know.
You think? You didn't know? I was the original who taught you about your communication, okay?
Okay, well, I just didn't realize it was that bad.
I'm trying to figure out what I had to say with the upside down crosses on it. Say under God, under you. Listen. She never looks directly at the camera. I'm trying to tell you, she don't look this way ever.
But I learned. So that's something I like to sleep and working on. I've been working on it though. I've gotten it significantly better.
Okay.
Significantly.
Can't wait.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. Well,
growth. It's not growth I was saying. Mm-hmm.
You're right. Don't judge you, babe. So you're right. This is now. This is today.
Once again, their color coordination is on point. Lorri give me that alpha female, that energy. Like she walks in the room like she go command the room. Like, and women like that, like, if you ain't him, if you are not him, if you are flawed in the fundamental belief system of believing in yourself, you cannot deal with her. You can't.
Yeah,
got you.
The thing is, I don't even think that is anything that, like, I wish I knew then that I know now. I knew. Right. I probably knew that.
Sometimes it's okay to not have no regret. Hey, life is life.
I feel like that's the beautiful part of growth.
Yes.
You know, what I wanted.
You gotta go through some things sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at 21, I can't really speak to where she was
outside. That's what I'm saying.
She said 21, it was her future, you know what I'm saying? A couple of, listen.
Two different, I don't even know her anymore. I don't know who she is. What does she do?
What she do?
What?
Don't judge me based off that man.
Because she's not here anymore.
She's not.
This is who we're dealing with today. So
address me as such. Address me as today.
Okay.
What y'all say?
See, that be the problem that people don't be. Listen, we gonna address you, but we can't forget. And that's the one thing that a lot of beautiful girls, especially like one like Lorri, go have to probably deal with. My unexpert opinion, but since your life is being photographed, it's like you gotta be free, yes, but you also have to be realistic. You know what I mean? People gonna look, people gonna talk, people gonna judge. Look at me, I'm sitting here doing a video. I ain't never met you, but look, if you want to meet though, I'm trying to tell you, we can arrange some things. Listen, baby, listen. This is Be Greater Podcast. I'm your boy Earthwind. We just sitting here talking about two New Year queens, man. Listen.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Who she was 4 years ago. Who she was yesterday. Today. Not as real. I say don't have no.
Ladies, do not Listen, prices definitely is not the same as it was yesterday because Lorri would never probably be as more valuable as she is right now. She's 24. This is the epitome of her looks, and she could wager it the most right now. Look at all these ex-video vixens that's out here single. Beautiful. A lot of beautiful women out here single. That'd be crazy because they want to, listen, fellas be guilty of the same thing. You want to keep dibbling and dabbling. You want to keep, throwing the hook back out there and fishing. And you catch a 300-pound catfish, you throwing it back. Listen, now you catching tadpoles. And you be like, dang, I should have kept on to that marlin that I had, And then it'd be ugly out here.
Regrets in life.
Live your life, and you can't live your life based on what other people are gonna think, how other people are gonna feel. Because at the end of the day, it's your life, right. So it's gonna make you happy. I never want to look back and be like, oh, wish I did, or oh, why didn't I? Da-da-da. I'm gonna do it.
But that's what
didn't I just say that?
I feel like people even come and do interviews. They come in.
You gotta live your life, but you just gotta be realistic. A lot of people aren't realistic while they live in their life because they're not real. The characters. They chasing behind these idols. They want to emulate these beautiful queens who can move in a way that less than 1% of the population will ever be able to move. So you have to be realistic to who you are, where you are, and what you can bargain with your life and where you at in life, instead of trying to be like some of these celebrities and whatnot. Lorri is a beautiful girl. She can easily bounce back 17,000 ways, and she will. And if she wants to get married next month, she could, because she is pretty enough to get a dude. Because I'm just going to be frank. Fellas, we need to do better. A lot of us is YouTube. I can't really say what I want to say, but y'all can just be greater. Y'all can just be greater.
And they sell it. But you really live up to everything that you're saying. You have to do that, especially at your age. You know what I'm saying? You can't live with any regrets. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's probably some things that everybody feel like I could have handled this differently. I could have but do I regret the experience? Do I regret the lesson? Do I regret?
Because everything, you learn so much in the process. Exactly. So it's I wouldn't trade the knowledge I got for anything.
Exactly. And sometimes you need those mistakes, whatever they want to call it. You need those mishaps to know what to do better in the future. We got to stop living in what we could have done better, what we could have done, and move forward and how we can become a better version of ourselves every single day, because time is not our friend. You don't get yesterday back. You don't get last month back. You don't get those years back. So all you can do is move forward and prepare yourself for being a young adult and a woman and then a mom and a wife or whatever it is that you.
So it's like this, man, right? In conclusion, right? Earthwind, a.k.a. Mr. B Greater podcast, right? Like, subscribe, check this out. Lorri Harvey, she is a savage. Not a savage in the aspect of intent, but more in the aspect of execution. She is all about protecting her energy and what she's trying to go, right? If your energy is not in line with what she's trying to do, you are in the way, right? And also, she is a 1% of women. She is beautiful, right? Let's not even hate on the girl, right? And she's rich. So her perspective, along with her beauty, puts her vision in a realm that 99.9% of these girls on Instagram can never understand and relate. And she got mannerisms. You can tell by the way she carry herself, she still know how to move like a lady. And you can say whatever she want to say about her. She is not out here moving like an old Cardi B in her prime. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be levels, right? She has the structure and the charisma that she is going to get what she wants. And it's just that simple, right? The only thing is, how long is it gonna take for her to find it, right? Because I feel like in my gut, what she's really attaining for, he got to be a philanthropist, street oriented, maybe develop past it, but that's his foundation. Listen, Idris Elba from The Wire. That's who if he would have made it out the hood and all of that with the construction and the mob, that gentleman who he would have became, that's who Lorri wants, right? Man, she wants the greatest version of a superhero thug, made it millionaire, philanthropist, street edgy, the greatest version of that person who ever existed. That's what she wants. I think that's the only thing that is going to tame the free spirit that she is. And Future got the moxie and the charisma, but he's too rough, right? She can't bring him into the rooms that she probably can walk into because who she's connected with. It's levels, right? So once again, my very unexpert opinion. Salute, gratitude, anybody that stood here and listened to me ramble and just share my thoughts. And it's your boy Earthwind, aka Mr. Be Greater, and this is Be Greater Podcast, man. Be Greater, die.